Driving is a responsibility. It's a privilege, and you gotta treat it as just one of the most important things you can do, because you have your life in your hands and you have other people's lives in your hands when you're on the road.
It's your car, you have the control of the vehicle, but you just don't really think about how it may affect others.
Driving deserves 100% of your attention all the time. It's only until something happens do we really focus on how important paying attention to driving is.
So often you don't realize who's driving next to you. You don't realize that it's someone's best friend, that it's someone's sister, that it's someone's brother, it's someone's parents.
Shreya was a ball of energy. She had a mind of her own, and she just seemed happy all the time.
She was the type of person that could walk up to a stranger and give them a hug and they would feel loved for the rest of the day.
When you had a conversation with her, you knew that she was really listening and you knew that she genuinely cared about what you had to say. She was one of the people that I felt like I could go to about anything.
From the moment you met my sister Shreya, you couldn't help but fall in love with her.
Shreya was our younger daughter. She was our baby. I used to call her Tultul. That's actually a small word that stands for butterflies. I used to call her Butterfly.
On November 1st, 2007, just a few months after my sister started a new semester at the University of Wisconsin, she was making plans to come home to see our parents in Minneapolis.
I talked to her 7 times that day because she and I would talk at least 4 to 8 times a day.
And we always ended our conversation, I love you. And she would say, oh, I love you, Dad.
She called at 6, Mom, we are leaving now. And that's the last time I spoke to her.
I was in my apartment and got a call from my twin sister about Shreya. So she had told me that she had gotten into an accident, that she was headed to the hospital.
The phone rang, and there was a person on the other phone. He said that, you know, Shreya was in an accident and she's being flown to Madison Medical School by helicopter. I said, we just talked to her a few hours ago. And I called the hospital, and the doctor told us that, well, we tried to revive her, we put breathing tubes and all those, but we couldn't revive her, and your daughter, and she passed away. And that word does not go away from her ears. I said, what do you mean? She was just 19. We immediately called Neha.
He was hysterical, and I think the exact words that he used were, she's gone, you're the only one left. Our worst nightmare had become reality, and hearing about the circumstances that led to the accident that took my sister away from us made our loss all the more difficult to deal with. Shreya was in the passenger seat, and the girl that was driving, I mean, it was in the evening, and she was just reaching around for something, and that's when she lost control of the car. It was something that didn't need to happen. It was easily preventable.
It was really hard to hear that in one split second of carelessness, one of my best friends was taken.
When you hear that, a moment of distraction, 1 second, one dumb decision had to end someone's life, you really feel hurt.
Our lives are forever changed. An accident like this can change a driver's life as well. And as it turns out, these kinds of accidents are all too common.
The latest traffic statistics have shown that in 80% of all traffic crashes, there was some sort of driver distraction within the preceding 3 seconds. So 3 seconds before the accident happened, in 80% of the crashes, there was some sort of driver distraction. That's how prevalent and that's how serious this is.
My family, along with some of Shreya's friends, decided that we had to do something to try to prevent this tragedy from happening to anyone else. We started this foundation, the Shreya Dixit Memorial Foundation, to bring awareness to distraction-free driving and to keep my sister Shreya's legacy and her memory alive through the things that she loved to do and wanted to be a part of.
We will just treat the foundation as Shreya and see the foundation grow. So we would like it to grow and prosper, just like we wanted
So that
Shreya to grow and prosper.
no other mom gets hurt like the way I am hurting. I know we cannot prevent every accident, but if by awareness 5 lives are saved, I'll see that my daughter's life meant losing Shreya's life and getting to a foundation did achieve something.
Yes.
When you're in your car, what you should be doing is driving and paying attention to the fact that all you should be doing is driving.
If it's urgent, pull over to the side of the road and check that voicemail and pick up that phone call and check that email. It's not worth losing your concentration on the road and maybe risking someone's life or your own to check that.
You can make the choice now to drive responsibly. You have the choice to not have 4 state troopers knock on your parents' door at midnight to tell them that their kid's dead. And you have the choice to stop that. And you have the choice for your parents not to have to experience that. And that's a huge responsibility.
When you're driving, yes, you're obviously driving your own vehicle and you're affecting yourself, but you're affecting every single person that's on the road. You're affecting someone's mom, someone's dad, someone's brother, someone's best friend, maybe even your own.
It feels like not having Shreya has changed my life so much in ways that I wish I'd never experienced, and at the same time, because I experienced them, I know that we can do so many good things in her memory.
I would never wish this type of pain on anybody else. And it's unfair for people to take advantage of the responsibilities they have when they're on the road, and just don't want this to happen to anybody else or any other family.